this is the beginning of our journey. Hellhole Lake in 5 miles. I got my good friend Daniel Longstaff. The Jebel Rebels are reunited and coming at you. Our goal is to, once we get to Hellhole Lake, we're gonna traverse through the basin and try and find a way up to the top of A-1. And here's the little river that we have to traverse. So we're about 3 miles into this hike. We're on the good trail now. We had to circumnavigate some swampland. We're just starting to get some daylight.
Last night, when we left, both of us were hoping we could sleep in our beds, and we're not. And there's all these people sleeping comfortable in their beds, but they're not here, and they're not seeing this stuff.
We're about 6 miles into our journey. We're almost to the lake, and this country is just gorgeous. Really pretty.
Mashallah.
Mashallah.
God be praised. What to do.
There it is.
Would we be able to go up that face?
No. We take the ridge line, buddy.
There's times I've gone up mountains, up a snow field, and it's a 45-degree slope, and there's this gnawing fear in my heart.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
First sign of the lake.
Hellhole Lake.
So do you know why they call it Hellhole Lake?
No. But I can
Because
theory.
this does not look like a hellhole. This looks like a beautiful lake.
This is a place like that. This is a hellhole. It's a heaven hole.
This ridge, this beautiful meadow, and then looking back towards the lake. And there's this awesome creek. From here on out, it's route finding and bushwhacking. We're not want for water. This looks like a little bit of a trail, doesn't it? Don't know how long it's gonna last. Okay, we're getting some altitude and we found this other lake up here. Oh, there's a third lake too, clear over there. And we are still working our way that way. We're gonna switch back all the way up to this ridge and then hike all the way over there.
God wants us to make that peak. So, hill.
that Hayden?
Yes, so.
Oh, wow. Bald Mountain over there. Ho, ho, ho. This is a sweet payoff, isn't it? We're just a couple of waves of stone away from the top. We're trying to stay on this grassy stuff as much as we can. And the parking lot's the large saddle between each of these waves of rock. See how flat those two down there? We're trying to find our Mercedes-Benz that we left up here in the parking lot. You got the clicker? Look how many peaks you can see off in the distance. So close. Look at that, buddy. And here is the summit. We did it. Way to go, Daniel. We're here. Well, we did it. The summit of A-1. We're here on the summit of A-1. It's a pretty long hike, 11 miles to get up here. Which means at least that long to get down, unless we can find a shorter route. Making our way down to the next parking lot. Looks like one more big boulder field that we have to traverse. Dang, this is ridiculous. Whoa. Yeah, we got into a tight spot here. These are some big ones. We just came down, zigzagged right down that big old steep slope. Meander back to the lake.
And he said, oh man, all those other guys that have gone back have got nothing. This is really good. And he cut down the tree. She grabbed the tree and she held on to it. And he pulled. He wanted to move it around. He wanted to take it.
She said?
She said, "You're gonna die now." She had not turned into a Bahini.
In the dark this morning, this is where the trail peels off. So we took a little breather here, getting things resituated. We think we have about 2.5 to 3 miles left. All right, we're off the main road now and taking the cutoff trail. We are not wanting for beautiful scenery. We just need to go from here to there and we're home free. But there's nowhere to get, there's no way to get there. We hit a marsh on the trail and we're less than like 1/10 of a mile from our cars. We hit this marsh this morning, but we were farther south. And so we were able to skirt around it. We got the high ground now. Figured it out. Now we have to traverse the river right over there and you can see the parking lot. So we took off our nice dry shoes and we're putting our wet wader shoes on. It's not a very big river, but it's big enough that you can't cross it without getting your feet wet. This hike is done. Oh boy.